Giving someone a computer is wonderful, but if you give someone a computer that they don't know how to use, then you're giving them a really expensive doorstop, right? You're not really giving them a tool. So when we give someone a computer, we're giving them the technology and hardware, but we also want to pair that with a combination of giving them education so that the tool is actually useful and they know how to make it work and how it can function and how the computer can be useful to them in their lives. We'll ask the community what are the important programs to you? What are the things that you want to do with the computer? And then we'll base our education and our materials on those things. And so our tech support that we provide with every computer that we give out through any program is for 1 year, and it's really to provide that support for folks that are needing foundational basic digital literacy skills.
It's always been part of our mission to have a community impact, and that's why we exist, because of tech inequality. And so we prioritize the technology that we put back out to the community for folks who've been disadvantaged by the digital divide.
We receive tons of donations. As a nonprofit, we receive technology donations from individuals. We receive technology donations from large corporate organizations because we provide an outlet for their e-waste. We're an e-cycler for Oregon, and so many huge organizations can give us their technology knowing that we sustainably reuse or recycle it, and then we refurbish technology that they give us. We can take those computers and give them a whole new life with a family and with a student and with someone who maybe has never had a computer before.
What I love most about our partnership with the state of Oregon is that we get to expand our reach. It kind of takes a village, right? And so that's what the partnership with the state really does, is it helps us identify the communities that really need this technology and education.
We all work together to meet the need of the community. And we know that, while Free Geek refurbishes hardware really well, we don't necessarily have the same sort of community-based programs or social service programs that our other partners do. And so we can help sort of spread that capacity building in these other community-based organizations that really serve directly the needs of the most vulnerable and underserved populations. Free Geek provides the computers to WorkSource, who then give the computers out to career coaches that identify folks that are receiving SNAP benefits and are in need of technology or computer.
Right, we understand that it's not just the machine that people need. It's the education, it's the workforce readiness, it's the support. So having an individual that can create like a development plan or success plan with you so that these things all fall into its proper place so that we can uplift folks who want to get into the medical field or who want to just graduate from college or get their GED or just get access to resources like applying for unemployment or finding where the local food bank is at. The machine is just there, we can give folks a machine, but if we don't teach them how to use them, we don't guide them, if we don't create a plan on how they can be successful with this machine and what that means, it doesn't mean anything.
Access to technology and to the internet has become more of a basic need than ever before. Everyone uses technology and everyone uses computers these days to access anything from employment, from work, their own income source, supporting their family, accessing education, anything to accessing healthcare, health appointments to see if they're safe and they're okay, to connect with their family to see if their families are safe and okay. There's so many different reasons that computers are essential to our lives these days.
Growing up without technology, being a recipient of a laptop myself when I was a junior in high school made a huge difference between my success and my ability to thrive. I know exactly what it means to have access to a machine or a tool that leads me to a resource, which is why I got into school, which is why I was able to leave the hometown that I grew up in. I had access to education. I had access to information. I had access to communicate with other people who were outside of my circle that can support me, enable me, and uplift me. And so I know that having access to that laptop for me made that whole difference. And for me, really, it saved my life. What matters is that the work for us is personal, and that's key. Well, that's what separates us from everything else or anyone else. And that's super important to understand when we're working with folks who are suffering, folks who can't connect, communicate, folks who are losing their homes to fires or evictions because they can't pay rent, folks who can't finish a degree because for whatever reason they had to stop and attend to other aspects of their lives. It's key to really understand that.
Having this access to technology and having this access to the internet really should be treated more like a utility. I think it's becoming more of a basic human right than it really is becoming a luxury item. And that's why partnering with many different community-based organizations and state organizations is so valuable to Free Geek.